All right, guys. Hi. Here is this week's video. So I am gonna go over mistakes that we have made on this house, and we're not even done. Is our bathroom. Oh, I have so many things. I have so many things to say about this bathroom. And granted, okay, this is the first room that we did in this house. But if I could go back to 2020 Brienne and tell her what not to do, I would in a heartbeat. So I'm going to take you guys along. It might be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but yeah, I'm going to take you guys along and show you things that I would have changed. So first of all is our clawfoot tub. I tried to do the re-enameling myself. Bad idea. If you're going to re-enamel a tub, you pay a professional to do it, because it has been, we put this tub back in here in 2021 and it's already chipped, and it's bugging me with all the stuff that is chipping off of it. But it is the only bath, the only shower that we have currently, so I cannot do anything about it. So yeah, big mistake there. Another one is our shower head and situation here. I bought this off Amazon. I thought it'd be fine. It works, but not how I want it to work. As you saw up top there, we have jute rope that is holding our shower head up so that it does not sit here and sway on us while we're using it. It's difficult, but we do it. Our vanity, I have no notes except for I did some of the drawers wrong when I was trying to shorten them to make room for our plumbing. But this dang wall, I decided to do faux brick, and you know, it's fine, but it is hard to keep clean. It collects dust like no tomorrow. So I will never be doing a faux brick, fake German smear thing ever again. And last but not least, these walls. I decided to go cheap and I textured them with a paint roller. Again, not a good idea. So then, just to cover my mistakes, because I also used paper tape and I did it wrong, I now use mesh and it goes so much better for me. But I then tried to skim coat it, and it's just a disaster. And so it'll get, as you can see, some of the textures wanting to come through here. This bathroom, before we move out, will be redone, because my husband and I both come in here and hate almost everything about this. My husband's got issues with the tile floor that we put in here. We've already broken it in a couple places, and there's already a lot of things that have gone wrong in this bathroom, so it will get redone before we go to sell it. Another big mistake that I made is I did not crack down and actually get all of our doors refinished before I had a kid. Now, yes, I'm still able to do these things with her, but it does make it a little more difficult, and it does make it so that our master bedroom does not have a door. Our guest room does not have a door. Our bathroom did have a door, but I will discuss that in a little bit. So I would have just changed my timing a little bit and actually gotten all of my doors at least stripped and sanded so that I could get them stained whenever we were ready for them. And when we took the doors out of this house, because we are salvaging the doors from this house, I would have marked them to where they belong, because now I get to play a game of which door goes where. So that's a fun one. Now let's talk about this bathroom door. I hopped on the trend of let's do a barn door for our bathroom. Bad idea, because there's this gap. And I feel bad for guests that are in our home and using our bathroom. We've had a couple people help us with the house and they've had to shower here. And I feel weird because it's also glass that I did like fake glass etch on it. And you can still see things through it. And so yeah, it's awkward. But the biggest thing about this fail is I did these little hangy rolly things incorrectly because I tried to do them quickly and without assistance from somebody else who has done this type of work beforehand. And yeah, it's learning experiences. I'm not sitting here and saying that everything that we've done is horrible, but it's just learning experiences. And yeah, this is just some things that I'm going to take you along with that we're talking about. Now in this bedroom, we did this. We stripped all of the plaster off of this and I German smeared it. It took me about 2 months to get that all the way off. And I now dislike it because it is such a hard texture. I don't feel that it's actually safe for everything. So we're gonna wainscot up to probably my waist. We're gonna wainscot up on that chimney so that it is a little safer than hard brick for a child's room. Now our living room, I have no notes. I absolutely adore our living room. And I'm very excited for when we can get paint and have all of this actually done. Granted, we live here, so we're just doing things slowly and when we can afford them. This entryway is a whole can of worms on its own that I'm pretty sure I've talked about multiple times on this on my YouTube channel. So if you want to know my opinion about that, you can go to other videos that I have talked about this front project, because this isn't even our pain point. This is a pain point from the previous owners. And so kind of this along the same lines, because this chimney is the same one that is in the room above me, because I'm now on the main floor. So this chimney, we are just leaving it with plaster on it, and then we are just gonna wrap it with wood so that it'll look like more of a wainscot, whatever. And it's gonna be beautiful. And this will just be, it talks to the old character. I do wish that I would have listened to my husband and removed it when he suggested that we removed it, but we are way too far into this now to remove this. So it stays, and it just points to the character of this house. And my final mistake that we made with this house was that we just started doing. We didn't have a plan. I mean, we kind of had to I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, that we had a leak in our bathroom upstairs, which is why it was the first place that we started. We had a leak in our upstairs bathroom. It leaked into our dining room, so we had to tear out the dining room. We had to tear out the bathroom, and our dining room has been torn apart since 2020. And it'll be the last room that we put together because we have to redo that bathroom. It'll be the last one that we put together. But I will say that through all of this, of the craziness, and I mean, we still, like I said, we've still got to do some more stuff in this kitchen. We've got to do the upper cabinets for special occasion storage. But the biggest thing that I have learned is that we have to give ourselves so much grace in the renovation process. The biggest mistake that my husband and I made is not giving ourselves the grace, giving each other the grace. We have bitten each other's heads off more times than I can count because of this home renovation. But we needed to remember that we are a team, and the only way for us to get through this is for us to work as such. And we had our squabbles in the living room, but I believe that the living room, bar none, is the best room that my husband and I have done together because we have learned this lesson of working as a team. We have learned to give each other grace. And I have also taken off my expectations that I have had of my husband of he should just be doing this, he should be on my timeline. Whereas I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband goes to work 5 days a week. He comes home after 5:30 and is tired. And yeah, so those are our biggest mistakes. I hope that if you are in a home renovation or thinking about a home renovation, that you will take what we have learned. I know we're young, I know, but we have been doing this for almost 6 years now. And I hope that you will take it and that you will apply it to your own renovations or home builds or anything like that. And I also just encourage you that if you are in any sort of a home renovation, that the only thing that you can do is lean on God, because He is going to get you through it all, and He is the only way to get through it. So I thank you so very much for being with me on this video today, and I pray that you have a wonderful week.